for all those guys. Does the same thing. That stock bike has 30 pounds of lift. This applies 15 pounds of downforce. You take this thing down the road, and you're going at, I was going at 85 miles an hour. Okay? Took my hands off the wheel, or off the handlebars, rocked it, and the stock windshield goes into a big old wobble. Okay? I went right back to the shop, put this on, went back out, did the same thing. It wobbled once and stopped. It's like putting a spoiler on the front of your motorcycle. Okay? It looks traditional, right? It's replacement glass. Keep in mind, those guys have 10 years on that bike, right? 10 years on a 2000 Road King. That thing's starting to mark up. It's all scratched up because they washed it with what looks like sandpaper. They've got hard coat letting go. This is the perfect answer, okay? Retail's $229. We thought maybe that was on the high end of it, okay? Guys aren't even blinking. They don't even want to test ride it. My buddy's got your windshield on a street glide. My buddy's got your windshield on a road glide. I just want to buy it, okay? Good news for you, your buyer, Phil, already has them on order, okay? Within the month, you should be seeing these, all right? You see how it's flipped up? Can anybody see across there a little bit? The optical clarity of that thing is perfect, okay? We've worked a lot on the temperature, and we've learned a lot about windshields, okay? There's no weird distortion lines here or anything. It's subtle enough that it, too, kicks it up. Any air that's coming back at you is clean air. There's no more of this buffeting your head when you're riding down the road. You ever ride behind a Fat Boy Heritage or Road King and just have your shirt come up and start going up around your neck like that? It's gone. It doesn't do that anymore. There's a vacuum here, just like you feel with the Street Glide, okay? The trick to this whole windshield, if you want to point it out to all your dealers, is in this area right here. Dan, bring that one out here. If you look in this H bracket area right here, okay, and you look across this one right here, you see that little curve right there? A stock windshield goes like this. This windshield, even if you move this line, that valley, one way or the other, a ½ inch, changes everything. Bob Cashwell, I think, says it best every time he calls me, and he said, when is a copy ever as good as the original? Dan points it out every time we have a design meeting. He said, yeah, their windshield's a little bit different. You know how many times we've tried that a little bit different? It doesn't work. We've made this a little bit different. How many times? It doesn't work the same. You change it a little bit, it changes everything, okay? I had the fortune, I was telling Tom earlier today, of talking to one of the guys from Harley-Davidson at Sturgis, of course, and you know, I'm not happy with him. And I talked to him about that, and the guy said to me, he goes, well, you know, you have a good point. We'll talk about, you know, if our design infringes on your design, that kind of thing. He said, but more importantly, we're looking at windshields that might be for other models. I smiled. I said, too late. It's done. It's done. You guys have it. This is it. They can run as hard and fast as they want. With all the corporate crap they have to go through, they'll be lucky to get it out by next year's Sturgis. You guys have it. The first year we were in here, we said we're going to sell 500 windshields, okay? I said 20,000. We walked out of there down to the Cincinnati floor, and some of you guys went, wow, Brian, that's a lot. Fred goes, hey, kid, you shot pretty high in there, didn't you? We went down there, and about the next day, I think you guys came by the booth, and you said, hey, you know what? I think I can sell 50 in my area. I think I can. You know, I bet I could sell 500 of those, Brian. He said, I got so many guys that ride those. That was confidence, okay? The same confidence I got after our shop got flooded, and you guys knew about it, and you called, and you emailed, and you told everybody, hey, if there's anything we can do, I'd sure like to help you, okay? Well, here you go. Help me, help you, all right? We're going to sell 30,000 of these things between now and next year's Sturgis. You know how many Road Kings, Softails, Fat Boy Heritages, Sportsters, Dynas, Dyna Wide Glides, Deluxes are out there? Just in a 10-year period. The only way you're going to convince people, though, is you're going to have this, and you're going to have to get it out in front of them and put it on their bike, okay? I don't know, because it uses factory Harley stuff, this is something we're going to have to address, okay? But if there's a way that you can get a Fat Boy or Heritage H bracket or Road King H bracket, even off of eBay, these windshields are cheap, okay? Because they don't work. People don't even want them. I have customers who have them hanging on the garage wall, okay? If we can turn this into a dealer rep sample for you guys, get it to you so you can get it out there and say, here, I'm going to leave this here for 3 days, snap it on whoever's got the Road King in town here and try it. I'll guarantee you, you'll sell 30,000 of these things in the next year, without a doubt. There shouldn't be any problem with that, and you guys always got my back. Jim and Tom always put some sample together for me, and we haven't done that in a while. Why? Because we've had to rebuild our shop. Not once, but twice. We've got a lot going on. We had 1,300 some odd handlebars on back order thanks to you guys. We've had to go back to our vendors and say, you need to change this, you need to change this, we need more tooling for this, we need more tooling for that. We hear you loud and clear. This is Dan Cheeseman. Dan's my first ever employee. He's been with me for 15 years. Everything that he knows and I know is the same. If I get hit by the bus tomorrow, Clockworks is not going to go away. We don't have any more partners. It's back to Laura and I. We've bought our own company back. The people that are running it are Laura, myself, and Dan. Dan is purely dedicated to drag. He's directly linked to Phil, to Jim Matchett, to Tom. Anything you guys need, we'll get it handled. Okay? Dan's got more than enough business cards here. I want to make sure you get his card, and I want to make sure he gets yours. Throughout the weekend, come up, introduce yourself, tell him what you ride, tell him what area you're from, get to know him. Okay? He's on your team. He is definitely the best backup quarterback and one of the best running backs we could possibly have. Okay? There's no reason in a down market we can't win.